Recently, there's been a lot of backlash on YouTube. The discussion of black YouTube being full of degeneracy and all kinds of corruption, with the 20v1s, the balloon pop challenges, and a bunch more ghetto stuff that are always presented online. I think people really drew the line this time when they saw a kid in a 20v1. I'm editing this video and I just realized this kid's wearing a Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirt. Oh my, he's so innocent. For those of you who don't know what a 20v1 is, what a 20v1 is basically when a person is placed and they have to choose between either 20 men or 20 females, and they have to decide which one's their type. But in this case, they put a kid in that scenario. What business does a kid have to pick a partner for himself at that age? They should be playing Fortnite or something like that. But I was watching the video and I was really thinking it isn't that bad and everyone's being dramatic until I saw this bit.
You like my shirt, babe? It turned you on?
But hey, that's the society we live in. You know, we have kids doing that kind of stuff now. And of course, this stuff that black YouTube present is wrong, you know. Whilst this portion of black YouTube doesn't present all black YouTubers, because obviously I'm not doing that, it does have this kind of negative connotation that's representation of black YouTube. But my question to everyone that's concerned about black YouTube is, where have y'all been? Where has everyone been for the past, I'm going to say since maybe the 2010s? Where have you all been? Because degeneracy on the internet has always been a thing, right? Black, white, Asian, Afghan. I've seen people being in forests and recording people. I've seen people making out with their siblings. I've seen people do cheating pranks on their husband or wife. I've seen people doing death prank. This has always been a thing, you know? So for me, it's mind-boggling when people are putting this negative connotation on black YouTube needs to be better. And whilst that is the truth, I think YouTube as a platform or any internet thing needs to be better. We can't just be pointing at one and then letting the other one slide. That's just the crazy thing about it all. What people need to understand about the internet is that the reason why people are on here is to get paid. And in order to get paid, your videos have to bang. And to bang, you need clicks. And that means you have to pick up the most wildest topics if you have no values or standards. And unfortunately, a lot of people give into that kind of temptation. They will do anything to get those clicks and to get that popularity because people want to get paid and attention on YouTube. That's just what it is. I mean, we just saw a guy the other day crash his car and he claimed it was an accident or whatever it is, but you know, it just seemed from the whole presentation he did not care about the safety of his friends or anybody else. He's more concerned on getting content of the whole accident, and that's what increases views.
How I feel right now, guys, I'm sad, bro. I'm so sad right now. Sadness can't express how sad I actually am. At least my Richard Mill is still okay.
So you gotta understand that with the internet, a lot of people are here for attention. This isn't just a black YouTube thing. This is an every YouTube thing. And I think there has to be an emphasis on the conduct of everyone, not just black people. Whilst black people may focus on black people issues, that's fair enough. But let's not act like, I just hate the fact that people always go like black YouTube, black YouTube. It's everybody on YouTube. There are so many disgusting things that we see every day on a day-to-day basis. And next month from now, we'll have another case of people doing weird stuff. In this video, I could bore you guys with what everyone else has said. Some people have said the argument that people's doing this kind of content are actually living in that reality, so they don't know any better. Or some people are even saying that people do know better and they're exploiting people to make content for their clicks and satisfaction. I could say all of that, but the reality is, whether it is that excuse or find the explanation to it or whatever it is, the fact of the matter is, from time immemorial, before it was even YouTube, degeneracy has always got the attention. We have always put people on display and laughed at them for clicks and views, even before YouTube. This is why we've had TV shows, even from the olden days, laughing at degeneracy, laughing at, oh, how could someone be this weird, or how could someone be this silly? And the fact of the matter is, people always eat it up, not because they like to laugh at people, but because I guess it's the shock horror of it. That's how society and show business has been in business for all this time. Jerry Springer, Maury, all these kind of things. The reason all these shows do so well is because we buy into the shock. A lot of us are sat here thinking, how does it get so popular? How does it get so popular? We are the target audience. The civilized nation that live a normal daily life, that see these kind of crazy things, are like, oh my gosh, how could someone do that? Did you see what this person did? Did you see what that person did? So we are blindly giving in to the same content that we are demonizing. We are blindly funding the same content that we don't want to be seeing anymore. But the reality is we end up seeing it anyways, because we just can't believe something like that could happen. When these people post crazy content and we give into it because of how much in shock we are, and they see the millions of views rack up and the negative comments, they ain't sat there like, man, this was really wrong of us, we should never do that again. They sat there like, yeah, let's find the next freak or the next weird thing. Of course they're thinking that. More money. So what's the solution to this issue? Stop giving into degeneracy. I know that's the only way. It's that simple, but that's the only way. But we will never stop giving into degeneracy, because the fact of the matter is we will always see this as the shock. We will always see this as the guilty entertainment. We will always be amazed and fascinated with seeing the unknown. We will always be amazed with seeing people doing things that we just wouldn't dare to do, but seeing the consequences and how they live their life. That's how we will always be. These things are never going to stop. It's been like this. This isn't a brand new thing. Wake up and smell the coffee and realize that this is just history repeating itself. The only thing that's different about it is that it's YouTube this time. And very soon, maybe if it's not YouTube in a few years, it may be a different platform. But the point is, these embarrassing showcases have always been the case from the early days. It started from the circus and now it's on the internet. That's just the truth. Just the truth. If you don't like it, stop watching it. You know, some people can't help it and some people can't help it. But whatever the case is, stop watching it. That's how we stop this situation. God bless. Take care. And I'll see you guys next video.